welcome back to the vlogs. Happy Friday. Hey. It's Friday.
Killed my.
So today we are going to do 9-7 and 9-8 because they're area and trigonometry. It's very, very similar, like the lessons are. We're going to take the first lesson of 9-7 and then we're going to hit 9-8 and it adds a piece to it. So it's the same thing, adding a piece to it. We're talking about finding the areas of polygons, okay? An area of a regular polygon, an area, and then we have to use trigonometry to find areas as well. Okay. If you're finding an area of a triangle, yes?
Yes.
Then you have 1/2 base times height, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that the area of a triangle equals 1/2 base times height. If I have a regular polygon, regular means what? Angles and sides are congruent. Okay? Look at this. If I have a regular polygon, I have this here because I can create from the center point a 90-degree angle straight down and bisect this segment into 2 equal parts. Off of that, look at what I can create.
Triangle.
Triangles. How many triangles would be inside of this octagon?
10, 12, 14,
16.
16.
Oh,
Right?
that
Because there's 2 per side.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? If I'm looking just at this big triangle, there's 8. But I have 16 of these little ones. Okay? Now, this part right here is 8.4. This side length is 7. So what does that mean this portion of that side length is?
Whatever, 7 divided by
4.2.
What'd you say? Yeah, 3.5, half of 7. Okay? And look, from there, I have a right triangle, which means I can find the area of that triangle because I have base times height. Okay? So to find the area of this octagon, I would start by doing 1/2, okay? Or here's the deal. Do I even have to do 1/2?
No, you don't because
No,
it's already
because it's already
half
half
of
of
the
it.
Because it's hard. So if I wanted to find the area of this whole thing, I
When
would
you
do.
multiply
But
by
if I'm
10.
using 3.5, I'm going to do 1/2 still. Okay?
Wait, what?
Why?
You are going to use one after?
Oh,
or
because
not?
Yeah.
you're trying to find the area of that small triangle.
Yes, of the
Uh-huh.
small, but not the big.
Oh,
But
Okay?
if you were
And
finding
then
the
what
big
you
one,
want
you would use it?
But if I use the big one, I could, okay, so here's the deal. I could not use 1/2 on either of them if you remember that there are how many small ones?
16.
16, okay? So if I remember there are 16 small ones and I don't multiply it by 1/2 during my formula, then that means I'm only multiplying by 8 at the end instead of 16. Do you get what I'm
Let's just
saying?
keep with the half.
Okay, so just stay with your normal formula, 1/2 base times height. So my base is 3.5, my height is 8.4, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
What is 3.5 times 8.4 times 1/2? This is why we like triangles.
Oh, I like your flowers. Those are cute.
Thank you.
Here, shut up. Dang.
Say she liked it.
14.7. Oh. Okay, 14.7. Now, how many 14.7s do I have?
16.
16. So what am I going to do with 14.7?
Multiply by 16.
Yes, multiply it by 16. What do you get when you multiply that by 16? Because there are 16 of these little triangles in here. There are 2 per side, and there's 8 sides. So I have to multiply by 16. And what do you get? 235.2 meters squared. That's how I find the area of that regular octagon. Okay? Notice the key word is regular. Okay? Because if it's not regular, it's kind of like number 18 on our quiz yesterday, where we had to divide it. It wasn't a regular shape, and you had to figure out different types of shapes, yes? Okay. So this is the same thing. They're showing us this formula now. Now let me talk to you about this formula a little bit, because we can actually do this in an easier way. than doing that and then multiplying by 16. So I just wanted to give us a reference. I know it was really easy, but let's talk about this easier way. And the reason this is easier is because later on, when we add another step to it, that's going to be an easier formula. What, Bryson?
I have a question.
On what number? 3 is hard. Those are diagonals, so you have to think backwards.
Like the interior, like I know the formula, but.
You're going to be confused on number 3. Good luck. It's okay. One person got it right.
Connor.
Oh, yeah.
It was Connor.
It's Connor.
It was
No,
Connor.
It was
Wait,
not
what?
Connor.
Connor got it right.
Connor got it?
No, I didn't. Yeah, because he got the extra credit right.
He got 100 points.
Elle got it right. Good job, Elle.
Okay. You're taking it all too.
Good job, Connor.
Okay, so the area for this formula, when I am dealing with a regular polygon, any type of polygon, is 1/2 a times p. 1/2 a times p. What do you think p is? Perimeter. Perimeter, okay? 1/2 of the area times the perimeter, 1/2 of a times p, okay? A is this. You don't know what A is. A stands for something called the apothem. The apothem is this part here. That's always your apothem. Your apothem comes from the center of your regular polygon and goes to the other side length and divides it in half, creating a 90-degree
So it's
angle.
like a perpendicular bisector.
Yes,
That's what
but it's called your apothem in any regular polygon. Okay? Apothem.
And this isn't a regular or
An M.
irregular?
Sorry.
Still,
Apothem.
still regular.
Regular.
It's irregular, just regular. We're only dealing with regular. You don't want to deal with the irregular right now.
No.
So it's your apothems, okay? And in this case, my P equals my perimeter. Now, let's try it this way and see if we come up with the same thing. So I take 1/2, my apothem, which is 8.4. What is my perimeter? 7 times, how many sides? What's 7 times 8? 56. So do 8.4 times 56 times 1/2. 235.2 meters squared. If I get right, that would help. Okay, 235.2 meters squared. Back here we got 235.2 meters squared. This is going to be much quicker and easier for you in the long run. So to find the area of any regular polygon, it is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Okay?
You thirsty?
Just a bit.
1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Okay. So that's for regular polygons. That means if I have a pentagon, if I have anything like that, let's say, I'm going to add some more in here.
Dang. You said. Of course you would.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a second.
Whoa.
Let's say I have this. Let's say I have a regular pentagon. Just pretend this is regular because, you know, I can't.
Oh, that's beautiful.
A regular pentagon.
Oh.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, this is 2 inches, and I have this going on here. Okay?
I would love
And it wants to
What
know
did I have?
what is the apothem when the area is 7 inches squared.
So wouldn't we just take that backwards?
Okay, so how do I set that up?
7 equals
seven
1/2. Parentheses 2. Wait.
Times what?
2.
No,
10. Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Sodas.
Yeah.
10. How do you solve from there?
Multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2 so that this cancels. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 equals a times 10. Now what?
Divided by 10.
Divide by 10, and
Yeah,
what does your
1.4.
apothem equal?
1.4.
1.4 inches.
And then.
So, you're going to have to work it backwards too to find the apothem. Can you handle that?
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about when they don't give us much information at all.
Why can't they just make
Isn't that the same thing we just did though?
No, it's 12 centimeters.
Korea.
Sort of, except for this says, listen, it is like what we did, except for they don't give us the area. We're trying to find the area and we don't know what the apothem is.
What did it mean?
Let's use, time out. Let's use a lot of our, let's use some knowledge here. I'm gonna give you some questions and you're gonna walk this through with me. We know that this breaks into a triangle, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, with a 90-degree angle. Okay, so there's a triangle.
Yeah.
If I want to figure out what this is,
Okay.
and I know that this segment right here is how long?
6.
6, okay? Now, do I know what this angle is?
A 45, 45, 90.
No, it's not, you don't know it's a 45, 49, 90. How many sides does this shape have?
Too many.
Wait, this one. Oh wait.
9.
1, 2,
I thought you were
3,
9 or 10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
10.
9, 10. So it is a 10-sided figure.
Yeah.
What do you know about the interior angles on a regular polygon? Can you figure out what they are?
Yes.
How?
Divide by 260.
What formula?
Oh wait, I have this written down.
So my sum equals 180 times what?
9 minus numbers.
Yeah, n minus 2. So 10 minus 2,
I have
right?
that written down.
What's 10 minus 2 is 8. What's 180 times 8? 1,440?
1440.
440. Okay. Now, 1,440. How many interior angles are there then?
10.
So I need to take this and
Divide by 10.
and one angle equals what? 144. Now, here's the deal. What did I do to this one angle though?
You cut it.
I cut it in half.
You have
Gotta
to
double it.
So this part here actually equals what?
Double that.
No, it's half.
It's half of that. So it
Whoa.
equals what?
72.
Oh my
72
gosh.
degrees.
Did you say 12?
Listen, we are bringing everything we wanted together here. That equals 72 degrees. How can I figure out a missing side length when I know it's a right triangle with a 72-degree angle?
A squared plus B. Wait. No.
Whoa, pause
And you
it,
know,
bud.
you already know that this side is 6, so I have,
Either sine or cosine.
it is either sine, cosine,
Oh my lord. Help me.
opposite over
Hypotenuse.
Wait.
adjacent. Adjacent. Opposite over adjacent is what? Is what? Tangent.
Right.
Hey, you need to focus. So I have tangent of 72 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. How do you solve that from there? Well, I have to first rearrange this. What do I do? If I'm dividing by 6, that means I
Multiply.
So 6 tangent 72 degrees equals x. What does x equal?
Oh, wait, are we doing 18? Are we rounding up?
Round to 1 decimal.
18.5.
18.5, and this is in centimeters.
Can I take a picture of that?
We're not done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
That was to find the apothem, because I need the apothem to find the area. Because the area equals 1/2 of the apothem times the perimeter. Now, I have my apothem of 18.5. What is my perimeter? No.
12 times 10, 120.
120.
Quick math.
What is 120 times 18.5 divided by 2?
Now, what is it?
It is 1,120.
1,110? Pearlie's like,
Carly's wrong.
I did it right. Yeah.
1110.
Yeah.
1,110.
1110.
1,110 centimeters
squared.
squared.
Because it's from the area though.
Okay?
Wow.
This is why I combine both lessons. Because the first one is literally just using the formula for a regular polygon of 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. okay? The second portion of it is when they don't give us the area or they don't give us the apothem, I have to use sine, cosine, or tangent, okay? To be honest with you, they will either give us this here, this side here, or they'll give us the base. Most of the time they're going to give us the base. So most of the time you're going to use tangent. Okay?
Great.
Now to first do that, remember before you even get there, you have to draw that triangle. You have to split the side in half 90% of the time. It's not going to be divided in half for you. You have to then find the interior angle, because you know that interior angles are 180 times the number of sides minus 2. You have to divide that interior angle in half, and then you can solve. There is a lot of math behind it. It's not hard math. It's very easy math. But you have to do it. Okay? So that's what we're looking at doing. I will give you stuff in a minute. Yes, Grayson.
Faith hit me in the cheek, and now my cheek is
Okay, guys, long story short,
Yeah.
the geometry is
I was confused. I was like, bro.
sucks.
It does.
Guys,
Like, subscribe, comment, tweet me at David Dover. Anything else to add, guys?
My cheek hurts.
Bye.